The sun had barely risen over Jefferson High when Kareem Parker stepped off the old city bus, his backpack slung over one shoulder. The straps were worn, the zippers frayed, a clear sign of struggle that most of his classmates didn't understand. To them, Kareem was just that quiet kid from the bad neighborhood. To him, school was more than a classroom. It was his shot at freedom. Every morning he arrived early, sitting by the cafeteria window, notebook open, solving equations no one had assigned yet. His dream? To become an engineer and lift his mother out of the tiny apartment where the sound of sirens never stopped. But not everyone saw his quiet ambition as something to admire. In the back corner of the cafeteria, Ethan Collins, the star athlete, and his friends watched Kareem with mocking smirks. Their laughter was loud, deliberate, echoing through the empty hallways before the bell even rang. "Yo, look at Einstein over there," Ethan chuckled. "Bet he's calculating how many pennies it takes to buy breakfast." The group burst into laughter. Kareem didn't even flinch. He'd learned long ago that silence was stronger than words. But inside, the sting cut deep. That day in class, something shifted. Their teacher, Mr. Turner, announced the start of the school's annual STEM Innovation Fair. The prize? A $5,000 scholarship and a guaranteed internship at the city's top engineering firm. "Anyone can join," Mr. Turner said, "but your design must be original, something that solves a real-world problem." Ethan and his friends exchanged glances. They'd won sports trophies, sure, but they wanted the attention this prize could bring. "Guess we'll finally see how smart your boy Kareem really is," Ethan whispered to his crew. For the next month, the cafeteria became Kareem's lab. He scavenged old wires, broken circuit boards, and used batteries from the school's recycling bin. Piece by piece, he built something incredible, a compact power device designed to store solar energy efficiently for low-income homes. But word got around fast. One morning, when Kareem arrived early like always, his heart dropped. His project, his weeks of work, lay shattered across the table. Pieces of wire tangled with glass shards, the battery pack ripped open. And in the mess, someone had scrawled across the wall in red marker, "Stay in your lane, charity case." For a moment, he just stood there. The cafeteria was silent, the air heavy. His eyes burned, but he refused to cry. He picked up the broken parts one by one. He didn't say a word. He didn't tell the teacher. He didn't even look for who did it. Instead, he went home, pulled an all-nighter, and started again. By the time the STEM fair arrived, the gymnasium was packed. Students displayed projects, drones, apps, robots, all shiny and new. Ethan strutted in with his team's sleek prototype, a smart fitness tracker that looked suspiciously like something from an online tutorial. When Kareem walked in, his project looked different. It wasn't flashy, a small metal box with wires and a simple solar panel. But when he turned it on, the judges' expressions changed. This device can power an entire room with just an hour of sunlight?" one of them asked, astonished. Kareem nodded. "It's built from discarded parts," he explained softly. "If people can't afford power, maybe they can build it themselves." The gym fell silent. Even the students who had ignored him leaned forward. Mr. Turner smiled proudly. "Innovation isn't about money," he said. "It's about heart and vision." Ethan's smirk vanished. He could see the crowd's reaction shifting, admiration replacing mockery. Then came the announcement. The winner of the 2025 Jefferson High STEM Innovation Award, Kareem Parker. The room erupted in applause. Ethan's friends lowered their heads. Kareem stood frozen for a moment before stepping forward. The same kid they used to mock now stood under the spotlight, holding a trophy that symbolized every sleepless night, every insult, every moment he'd been underestimated. Weeks later, a local newspaper picked up his story. Teen engineer builds low-cost solar device from trash. It went viral. Kareem received letters from tech firms, offers from universities, and a message from a nonprofit in Africa asking to use his design. As he stood on the school steps one afternoon, watching the sunset spill gold over the rooftops, Ethan approached him. No laughter this time. "Hey man, about what happened before. I was a jerk. You didn't deserve that." Kareem looked at him for a long moment. Then, with the same calm voice he'd always had, he replied, "It's cool. Just don't underestimate the quiet ones." He walked away, not in anger, but in victory. Because sometimes revenge doesn't come through words or violence. It comes through proving them wrong, with brilliance, resilience, and grace.